What's good, everybody? This your boy D Money. We on another episode of the Lott Of Fashion podcast, and what we're going to get into on this episode is don't sell products, express your story. So with the Lott Of Fashion podcast, mainly what we want to do here is make sure that you guys become the best versions of yourselves for your brand, your business, or even just for yourself. So we want to implement, gems in each episode that we drop, so that way you can take those gems and implement it into your day-to-day lives and your brand and your businesses. So make sure that you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of this episode so that way you can catch these gems. Number one is create a story that clicks. Our goal as a brand is to help inspire and share the ways that visualizing your purpose and the principles to achieving your dreams and goals can be, achieved on a day-to-day basis and, long term. So what we do is here at Dreams of Rulers, and what you should also do for your brand as well, is pick videos and even content as well that can be shared on Facebook and other platforms at the same time. This is key, at the same time. The concept of these videos is to embody your mission statement, or our mission statement, visualize your purpose in ways that can relate to the brand's philosophy, the target audience, and just the whole overall brand itself, so that way people can see it. And one of the lessons learned is without sound, whether you're posting and you have sound on it, most people don't watch the videos with sound on. So it's best that you have your body language and your captions on, so that way people can actually feel what's going on in each and every piece of content that you drop. Keep developing your plot. Our next step was, to launch a Facebook, or Instagram ad campaign using the videos and key moments, even, important brand information. So that way the results were excellent, with people, feeling intrigued and clicking on the link to the website or, other website links that we provide. So that way they go to the content and actually tap in and feel compelled to stay on and watch the content. Now, more and more people, engage after, tapping into these moments with, your highlights, your best moments, for your brand. And what they do is they start to engage. They keep seeing, consistent, high quality content. Then they start to engage even more. And now they feel even more compelled to subscribe, to follow, and to even be more intrigued by what you have next for your brand. So they start to believe in the message of your brand. The only thing that, I missed out was, trying to keep developing that story on my website and, on the other platforms outside of Instagram and Facebook that I was using. Product marketing is only a start. Before we get back to, story marketing, this is what we're talking about here on this episode. Let's first start, considering product marketing. With product marketing, the process of promoting and selling a product to an audience, and also product marketing is defined as being the intermediary, function between product and development and increasing brand awareness. So let's be clear, developing and innovating your product as per, the second definition is very important, because as you learn about your customers, you'll improve your product. This leads to a better product, which means that, you're going to get more sales, you're going to get more engagement, more communication between you and your customer, and it's going to, of course, lead to more brand awareness, which means you'll sell more, learn more about your customer, you'll develop more better products, and the spiral just keeps going up and better and better. So it's just a process that you're going to have to go through. That's why, most entrepreneurs, they say that, you go through a period of struggle within your first 5 to 10 years of business, because of the simple fact that you're learning about your target audience. Not the simple fact that, you may learn, some simple things about, your audience that might get you through in the beginning. But at the same time, if you are actually trying to be a longevity type brand, you're going to need those first 5 to 10 years in order to learn your audience, be able to tap into your audience, create things that will be able to bring you face to face with your audience, so that way you guys can actually have that moment of relativity, and your brand goes forward. And remember, you're not the hero of your brand. This company called Story Brand, it is a marketing company in America that has developed a unique method about how you can position your product and, even your services as well too. The basis they use for their formulas seem very familiar to me, just because it makes your story structure to your target audience start to think about your brand in a familiar way, of the stories that you implement, as far as the archetypes and the individual moments that you are trying to tap into with your brand. Say like if you have different emotions that you want your customer to feel when you are presenting a certain product or services, those archetypes are what we're talking about here. Let's take for example Harry Potter. Story Brand advises that companies do not position themselves as the main character in the stories that they are presenting to their customer, but as the help, be the helper. That's the main goal here. You want to help your customer get to the goal that you are trying to present to them. So you want to position your product and the characters in your story to be where the brand is the helper to the main character. Tell your story over different platforms. Never forget that your product isn't the hero, but yet the story you tell shouldn't be solely about your product or you. That's why they talk about now a lot of times, as far as social media marketing, the 80-20 rule, where you actually tap into talking about things that add value to your customer outside of your product and your service, but associate with your brand. So that way they can actually take those moments that actually are relatable to them and their life story, and the moments that they enjoy and hate and things of that sort, that they can relate to, that your message is trying to put positivity to. They can actually attach that to the product that you're trying to sell, and that, like we have mentioned before in the episode, taps into more brand awareness, more sales, them learning more about your brand, you learning more about your customer. The story you tell is about how your customer is the hero and how your product can help them transform into whatever or whoever they need to become at the end goal. Get back to, Harry Potter. Realizing that, you are one Harry Potter's friends who distinguish themselves in a particular area, but that you too are not without mistakes and improve daily. We're all on, a marathon here, just like Nipsey Hussle said. It's a marathon, it's not, a sprint. Your job is to help the main character, the consumer, to transform into the hero. You're in this together. Remember, you are in this together. Everybody is in this together. We are all in this together. So your brand, your business is supposed to position itself to show the customer that it is a community here. We are here to help you get through whatever you are in need to get through with what we provide. So that's how you add value to your customer. You should only sell your products with an authentic story. It doesn't necessarily have to be your story. It could be somebody else's story. But at the same time, it has to be relatable to the product, the situations that the people are dealing with, and everything that you offer has some type of value attached to that relatable story. Keep visualizing your purpose, understand your niche, and that part will take you so far. Once you understand your niche, you'll finally understand and, be able to position your story in a way that will help your customer. So keep visualizing, put that solid plan together, keep strategizing, and execute your plan to fruition, so that way your goals and dreams come to fruition. I'm out.